You've probably seen people use AI to write meal plans or workout splits, maybe even a marathon training schedule. But most of all that stuff is going to be surface level. It's cookie cutter type fluff. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to prompt AI the right way so that it gives you smart, effective training plans that are tailored to you and your context. This is the Long Shot Lab, and for the whole past couple weeks and months, we've been talking about consistency and showing up. And that is a whole lot easier to do. It's a whole lot easier to be consistent, to walk out the door and work out every day, or to walk into the gym and to complete your workout when you know what you're doing. And even more so when you can see progress and see yourself getting better or stronger or faster. Using AI and getting a schedule or a plan that is tailored to you is going to help you so much in that process. The core of it is that AI is only as good as the information that you input into it. So if you give it some kind of a generic input, like give me a 5K training plan, it's going to spit back to you the same kind of generic thing. It's going to be something that you could have just gotten from a Google search. Okay, that's not what we're looking for from AI. And honestly, it's so powerful to be able to give you something that's more substantive than just that. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to give it something so that it gives us a training plan or workout split that not only is just generic, something that matches our goals, our plans, and our context. It's really not that complicated. You just need to know what to include, how to word it, how to iterate. Today we're going to go through two pieces. The first is going to be strength training. The second is going to be a running program. So if you want to skip to the running program, just hit the time code down below and it's going to take you right there. Let's start with strength training. Now, when you're prompting AI to give you a good gym training schedule or workout split, there are 6 different pieces. I've only got 5 fingers. I don't know why I did that. I've got 6 different pieces that you're going to put into the system that's going to help give it back something that's effective for you and your context. Number 1, the first input that we're going to give it is, what is our goal? Your goal may be to build muscle. It may be to build strength, maybe to build endurance. Each one of those is going to impact the outcome that it gives you differently. So the first thing we need to know is, what is our goal? Number 2, you want to let it know what your experience level is. If you're a beginner, make sure you put that in there. Intermediate, or maybe you are advanced. Either one, you're going to want to put that into the prompt, so let it know exactly where you're at and where you're starting from. Number 3, schedule. How many days a week do you want to train? Now, this can be just a generic 3 days a week, 4 days a week, or you can let it know like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe I'm just training on the weekends. But you're going to want to let it know some kind of a schedule, and it's going to give you back something that's specific to that. Next up, available equipment. Okay, if you're working out at home and all you have are dumbbells, then dumbbells and body weight movements are going to what you want to put in there. If you're working out at a commercial gym where you have access to free weights and machines, then put that in there and let it know that as well. Number 5, preferences and limitations. Okay, so if there is an exercise or something that you are definitely like doing, the last time I went through this, I wanted to make sure to include cleans and snatches, like Olympic lifts. So I put that in there. If that's something, so a preference, you're going to want to put it in. Also, some kind of a limitation. Is there something you can't do? Maybe you have some kind of a lingering injury, so you want to avoid a certain thing. You can put that in there as well, and it's going to tailor it to your situation. Last, you may want to input some kind of a progression style, right? So if you want a linear progression, maybe RPE, something based upon your physical effort, or some kind of a double progression, put that in there, and it's going to build it around that progression style. So here's an example. I'm going to put it right here below so you're going to be able to see it. So you're going to ask the AI, write a 4-day upper lower split for an intermediate lifter focused on hypertrophy, training at a commercial gym with access to free weights and machines. I want you to prioritize compound lifts and use double progression across a 6 to 12 rep range. When you prompt AI like that, you're going to get a much better output. Then what we're going to do is tweak it, refine it, ask follow-up questions, and you're going to get such a better result. Now on to running. Now, when we're designing some kind of a running plan, we've got slightly different inputs, okay, but there's still 6. So we're going to go through all 6 right now. Number 1, what is your goal, right? Are we training for a 5K? Are we training for a marathon or an ultra marathon? Are you just trying to build a baseline fitness? Whatever that is, a goal is going to be the number 1 thing we stick in. Number 2, what is your baseline? What's your baseline fitness right now? How many days a week are you training? How many miles a week are you accumulating? You want to let it know where you're at so that we can start to build from there. Number 3, pacing. What's your target pace or intensity? So whatever race you're trying to run for, what's your goal to be able to finish that in? Whether that may be a mile at a 6-minute pace like my last build up was, or maybe you're trying to run a 3-hour marathon or qualify for Boston or whatever that goal may be. Put that in there so that it can know what that target pace is. Number 4, weekly volume. How much weekly volume do you want to put in? And that may be dictated by the amount of time that you're willing to put in as well. You can let it know either one of those things, but something to kind of constrain it in that way is going to be helpful. So if you want to run 20 miles a week or 40 miles a week or a certain number of hours per week, put that in so that it can build the plan around that. Number 5, preferred training days. The same way that when we were building the workout plan, you can either let it know 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or I'm going to run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I have a long run on Sunday. And then last, number 6, cross-training options. Is there some other type of cross-training you want to do while you're doing this running plan? Whether that may be lifting on a certain day or biking, whatever, or an incorporation of a couple different types. You can put that in and it's going to build the plan around that. So again, here's an example prompt. I'm going to write it out down right here below. Design an 8-week 5K training plan for a runner currently doing 10 miles per week across 3 days. The goal is to break 25 minutes. Include pace zones, weekly progression, and 1 long run per week. Now, same deal. Using this framework, you're asking the AI to refine it after it comes out. So you may want to add hill repeats after day 2. You may want to make week 4 deload week, whatever that is. Or maybe you have a vacation coming up and you wanted to work around that vacation schedule. Same thing. Make sure to put that in when you're doing your tweaks and variations at the end, and it's going to refine and give you a better output that's more tailored to your situation and context. Again, what we're doing here is not outsourcing our brain. We're just using the help of the AI to speed up the planning process. Now we want to sharpen the results to get an even better result. There's 4 things that I want to talk about here. Number 1, we want to use follow-ups. Okay, so AI loves to get further direction, and that's exactly what we need to give it. So if you wanted to tighten up a rep range or to reduce volume in a certain week, like we talked about just earlier with the running progression, maybe you've got a vacation coming up or something similar or special happening in your schedule, let it know that, and it can tweak and work around it. Okay, number 2, we want to test the logic. If there's anything in here that you don't understand, or if there's something that you're not quite sure why it's there, seems out of place, listen, these models aren't perfect. So ask. If you don't know why a certain workout is in week 2, day 4, why is that there? And why did you put that there? If you ask the AI that, it's going to give you back the logic that it used and tell you why. And if for some reason you don't like that, just tell it to remove it and replace it with something else. Next, we want to push for periodization. Okay, you definitely want phases in whether it's a workout routine or whether it's a running plan. Okay, we're going to want phases in uh, that progression. So you want some kind of an intro or build up. You want some kind of like a progressive overload in the middle, and then you want some kind of a deload. Think about, if you're doing a marathon training schedule, you want some kind of a taper, right? So you want to make sure that those progressions are in there. Might have to ask the AI to refine to get those. And then last, we're going to cross check for safety. Remember that, as much as these models know from whatever you've put into them, they don't know you personally. So your safety is solely up to you, right? So go back over whatever you see, modify as needed based upon any kind of injury history that you have. All right, so listen, I know some of this can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you've never used anything like this before, but I'm telling you, it's going to give you such a better result. And not just a result from whatever kind of a search you're doing. It's also going to give you a better result from the training that you're going to be putting in based upon this. So if you're the kind of person that, you get ready to ramp up for a 5K and you get on Google and look for a 5K plan, and then you follow that 5K plan, try this out because it's going to give you a better result because it's going to be tailored specifically to the goal that you have and what you're looking to do. It's going to be so much closer to an actual one-on-one coaching situation than just pulling up some kind of a generic plan. And if this is overwhelming, I've got a PDF version of everything that we've talked about today that you can download. Just click on the link down below or click on the link in my bio. You're just going to enter your email and I'll be able to send you this free PDF. It's going to give you all the prompts that we talked about today, and they're going to all be fill in the blank. So you're just going to be able to copy and paste that prompt and just fill in the blanks with your personal information to give you back that initial prompt that you can then refine a little bit further. It's also going to give you some of the top tips to help you in that refining process, questions and follow-ups to ask to give you a better result. And then I've also got a list on there of the top AI free models that you can just use that link, go to the link, copy and paste that prompt, and it'll help get you started. So go to the link, download this free PDF. It's going to help, and let's get there together, okay? Let's get stronger, faster, and better. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing, and let's shoot for that long shot goal.